Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Journalism and New Media Studies, SOJNMS. Certificate in Community Radio, CCR, English. Course 2, CCR BJM 002 Operating A, Community Radio. Block 3 Production Techniques, Unit 10, Scripting, Recording. Starting from writing the script, collecting sound bites and effects which will be put together in the post-production stage according to the selected format. Reporting, live, from the field, or recording sound bites is another exciting production technique which needs very special skills. In 1938, the first controller of broadcasting in India, Lionel Fielden, in a talk on broadcasting is a career, said, "Broadcasting deals with every subject under the sun. The man who makes a success of it must be in the best sense of the word a dilettante. Hey, must take interest in, and know something about, everything. While all programs require research and background information, all programs do not need a script. For an interview or a discussion, the producer at best can write down some questions or the important points that must be covered in the program. But there is no need to write a script. Script writing is the vital component of programs like Straight Talk, drama, feature, documentary, magazine program, and radio report. Scripts are also useful for announcements, but we will talk about that in the next unit. 10.1 Objectives. After studying this unit, you will be able to understand the basic rules of writing for radio. Use language to write scripts that hold the interest of listeners. Comprehend the rules of making announcement. Select the suitable microphone for different situations. Plan outdoor recording. Learn to become a good community reporter. Fundamentals of script writing. Very broadly speaking, writing is anything which we think about, observe, do some background reading if required and then pen down in one's own style. Writing is a means by which we express our thoughts, emotions and sentiments in words to communicate to another individual, so radio has been called the art of imagination. Here the scriptwriter has the freedom of using words and sound to create an atmosphere, express an opinion or educate through an informal process of liming. On BBC Radio, Alan Littlehead advised the rules for good writing as follows. First rule, have something to say. Second rule, be precise. Third rule, beware of adjectives. Most important rule, use words that have impact. To be a successful scriptwriter, preparation is essential. You have to start with research. Gather as much information as possible about your subject from various sources, interaction with people, books, newspaper clippings, magazine, articles, and the internet. Once you have all the background information, prepare a working script according to the format you have planned for the program. Radio is a linear medium. There is no way the listener can go back to a word or sentence and take the time to understand it. There are also no visuals to support the words that are spoken. A listener has to understand the information by hearing the script, and she usually hears it only once. When a listener listens to a program, there may be many other noises around that can disturb. Some general points which every radio scriptwriter should remember while writing for radio are: a catchy title for the program immediately holds attention of the listener. Writing has to be simple so that the listener can easily follow the writer's thought process. Short sentences should be used. Prefer the familiar word to the unfamiliar. The style should be conversational. Use concrete words rather than the abstract. Put statements in a positive and direct form. Write to express, not to impress. 10.2.1 Creating word pictures. Radio is often called a blind medium. It stimulates imagination with sound. As soon as the listener hears a voice on radio, the listener tries to visualize the looks of the speaker, his, her age, cultural background. In fact, the listener creates an image of the speaker which is entirely based on imagination. In a community radio scenario, where the distance between the listener and the broadcaster is very blurred, the imagination process is more complex. A community radio listener in all likelihood will identify the voice with the real person. Under such circumstances, the words spoken by the person must also sound believable, in sync with the speaker's social standing within the community. The radio scriptwriter has to choose words carefully so that they create appropriate pictures in the listener's mind and ensure that the message in the program has been conveyed properly while making the entire experience of radio listening enjoyable and memorable. 10.2.2 Importance of repetition. Unless a radio program is slotted for a repeat broadcast, the listener has only once chance to listen to a particular program. The challenge for the radio scriptwriter is Immense, a radio program is heard, enjoyed and understood in one listening session. Ideas central to the content must therefore be intelligently repeated in the program by using the format judiciously. A radio script needs to have information structured in short, clear sentences. The same information given in several styles, by using excerpts of recordings, in studio and from the field, supported with quotations or information from authentic sources and, again repeated in the script as part summing up of the program. Even if the program is rebroadcast, this process of repetition of the central idea in the content is normally maintained. However, repetition or overemphasis of an idea or information can make the program boring. It is therefore important to carefully select every word written down in a script and use each word effectively. The way it will be spoken can vastly change its meaning or impact. Every spoken word has layers of meaning. Always remember, you are writing for the ear. Radio script is both a creative piece of work and control sheet for the technical team engaged in production. 10.2.3 Using sound. For a radio script writer, knowledge of effective combination of sound, music, dialogue and silence is needed. Let us study these factors. Sound effects are inarticulate sounds from environment or nature which are used for many purposes. The most obvious among them are to establish the location. Let us say you are describing the traffic condition on the road during a busy hour. Your script indicates sound of road noise. This is an ambient sound or sound effect you will create by recording the environmental sound of a busy road and use it in the program in a way so that the listener immediately understands what you mean by a busy road. To establish time. Single quote. The road we are talking is, let us say, busiest in the evening hours. How do you establish evening hours without showing the sky? In radio we use sound and you have to think of sounds that are specific to evening time in your area. These could be chirping of birds, flying home, the sound of prayer in a local mosque, evening prayer song in a local school. You have to find the right sound which your listeners understand and identify with evening hours. To establish moods. Again we go back to the program on the busy road. Think how a person eager to return home after a long tiring day feels when stuck in traffic on the road. That irritation, that frustration can be expressed through a few imaginative sound bites to serve as transition between time, place and people. When you want to move from one area of activity to another in a radio program, the best way to do that is by using music and sound effects. In this case, if you want to show the family waiting anxiously, music is the best option. To signify movement, a scriptwriter has to be imaginative, capable of conjuring up images with words and sound. Let us go back to the busy road. The traffic that was almost standstill starts to crawl. Your sound effects should be able to create the images in such a way that the listener feels a part of the helplessness and frustration of the traveler, and the relief as the traffic begins to move. To create unrealistic effects, some programs need creation of ambience that are not part of our everyday life. For example, in a humorous skit, there is a sequence of heaven or movement in space. You need imaginative use of a combination of sound effects to create an atmosphere with sound that is unrealistic yet exciting. 10.3 Understanding radio language. When you are creating images, situations and characters only with sound, it is a challenge. Very difficult and equally exciting. It requires understanding of the medium, or what we call the radio language. There is sound everywhere around us. Close your eyes in a quiet place, inside your house, or in a corner of a garden and try to hear every sound that you can. You will find in the quietest of places, there are many soft sounds that you may have never noticed before, but they are part of the ambience that make the place familiar. When a visitor comes to your house, see if you can identify the person just by hearing the sound of the footsteps. While in a marketplace, walk around and hear people speak without seeing their faces. Find out if you can match a voice with the face. Each of us has our own sound of footsteps, just as each of us has our own voice and style of speaking. Understanding these details leads you to radio language in which you will create everything that you want to convey through sound. 10.3.1 Sound bites. The first ingredient in a radio program is the human voice, voice of the radio announcer who is speaking on the microphone, voice of the expert who is answering listeners' queries. In a phone-in program, voice of community members discussing a local issue. These, however, are voices in a studio, where they have been invited to speak and have been given a duration of time, when they will remain inside the studio and speak. Soundbite normally refers to recordings outside the studio where the volunteer or Program producer records opinions or ideas from persons who may not be able to come to the studio or whose presence in the program needs to be recorded along with the ambient sound. Sound bites are short interviews which are inserted in a program. During post-production, a script indicates the kind of sound bites required for a program. 10.3.2 Local conversation style. When you are creating characters, each of them has to be identified differently. A male voice and a female voice are distinctly different. Similarly, an old man's or an old woman's voice will be different from young voices. But four men or similar age group talking together on radio will require distinct identification. In a community radio, you will also find that each community has its own distinctive style of conversation, both the way a word is used and also the way sentences are constructed. These styles of speaking are your guide to creating characters and writing dialogues in a radio drama as well as basic script for a program like feature, magazine or documentary. 10.3.3 Using music creatively. Music is an integral part of a production. It helps to create moods, happiness, sorrow, distress. Each emotion can be created with music. Time zones. There are distinct music to identify morning, evening, night, occasions. A temple has its own music. A church can be depicted with choir music. Atmosphere of a mosque can be created with Naatkalis, activities, birthdays, weddings, childbirth, death. There is music for most social functions. In a radio production, the script will indicate what kind of music is required and the producer will decide how to use it. Creative LV. 10.3.4 A model radio script. This radio script is based on a disaster management exercise for radio. Characters. Narrator. Radio announcer. 3 members of a local radio club, Mary, Shanti and Iman. Introduce theme music and fade out, 10 seconds. Narrator. How prepared is your community if natural disaster strikes? You are about to hear how our Basera Women's Radio Club prepares for an emergency. The radio club members used to meet weekly to listen to radio programs about health, farming and small businesses. After the broadcasts, the women would talk about how they can use the information to improve their lives. Last month our area was facing a grave danger. Rains had been lashing for days and the sea was rising dangerously. The Basera Women's Club members organized a special meeting. They had no idea that they too have the potential to help the community through a disaster. Scene I music minus 10 seconds. Radio announcer, fading in, and that ends today's program. Now for the local news. There is a flood watch in effect for areas surrounding the Mahanadi River. Heavy rains in the last few days have caused water levels to rise and there are plans to evacuate some residents. Fades out. Sound of LV, any women talking excitedly. Iman, evacuation? That means that this time the flooding is very serious. Mary, I thought this rain was unusually heavy. Shanti, remember the stories our elders told us of the damage caused by the flood 40 years ago? Shanti, I do remember. My mother's uncle was in the sea out for fishing. He never came back. I wish there was something that I could do, something to help. Iman, what can we do? We are ourselves in the midst of disaster. Nobody to help us. Ari, if there was some disaster plan we could have joined in relief work. Sound of the women talking and arguing. Radio music AS. Backdrop. Suddenly the music stops. Radio announcement over the women's voice. Radio announcer, the meteorological department warns that the rains are likely to continue for another 2 days. No one should venture into the sea until weather improvement is announced. Arrangements are being made to drop food packets in affected areas. Silence 5 sec. Women's voice trying to talk at once. Shanti, now, let's not panic. We need not wait for help from outside. Iman, we have this group, our radio club, we have 20 members. As an organization, we are strong. We've been working together for more than 2 years. Surely we can use that strength. Now, in an hour of emergency? Mary, you are right Shanti, let's try to help. My brother belongs to a sports club. During The drought a few years ago, the members of The sports club organized themselves to distribute emergency food supplies. The work of that sports club probably saved many lives. Shanti, of course, we all had got food packets distributed by them. You see, Iman, if we want to do something, we can. Let's think about the strengths that our radio club has. What skills do we have, and how can we use our skills to help others now? Mary, well, we are all friends and live nearby and have a club room as well as some money. F-man, we have some money, it's nothing more than a drop in the ocean, it will not feed even our little lane for more than a week. Mary, come on Iman, think positively. We've kept this club going for 3 years, and Our membership has grown from 5 to 20. We've worked with other villages on several successful projects. Remember the seed saving project? And the weaving project for village women last year. Shanti, yes, we can organize. We could work with villagers to distribute emergency supplies. EK plastic sheets and blankets to keep people warm and dry. Mary, that makes me think of another resource we have. Because of our radio club, we have connections with the local radio stations. Iman, yes, but how is that helpful? Shanti, we can use our personal contacts at the radio stations to get information out. For example, our friend Sam at Radio FM could help. Perhaps we could make regular reports available from our homes about what is happening, where people can get safe drinking water and other supplies. You get from him the list of missing fishermen they announced yesterday? Shanti and I will check with other members of the club and finalize the distribution points that we can organize. Iman, I could tell Jagat to have the distribution points announced by radio. Shanti, let's also write up short radio announcements that promote good hygiene. We could discuss how to prevent the spread of disease when the floodwater recedes. Radio stations will give us time. Mary, of course, we will also check the latest and make announcements about those who have returned from the sea. That will help to ease the panic. Iman, I didn't realize we could do so much to help. Shanti, we have managed our households and farms all these years, and we have developed a strong club. We are a well-organized group of women. Who says we don't know how to take action in an emergency? Let's call for an emergency meeting. Transition music. Sounds of approval from women. Fade in music and hold quietly under narrator. Narrator, the flood waters continued to rise around the village. Crops were lost and houses were flooded, but the women's radio club played a vital role in helping their community to prepare for and cope with the disaster. Many people expressed their gratitude to the women for organizing a recovery effort. Fade in closing music and hold under narrator. Narrator, are you a member of a social club, a sports team, a farmers group? By planning and sharing knowledge, your group can participate in disaster recovery. You can learn about indigenous methods of seed storage and ways to protect crops and livestock. Then, pass the good ideas around. Make a list of the most vulnerable people in your community. Develop a system to respond to them first when disaster strikes. END scripting, recording and reporting. 10.4 Recording. Once the planning is done, participants have been identified and the script is ready. Radio production begins. The first step is to collect sound bites and other recordings. The technology of recording now offers a much wider equipment choice about which you have already read in the earlier units in this course, and we can approach the recording process in various ways. For community radio, basically two types of recording is advised. Live recording in the field. Multi-track recording in studio. Develop a system to respond to them first when disaster strikes. END scripting, recording and reporting. 10.4 Recording. Once the planning is done, participants have been identified and the script is ready. Radio production begins. The first step is to collect sound bites and other recordings. The technology of recording now offers a much wider equipment choice about which you have already read in the earlier units in this course, and we can approach the recording process in various ways. For community radio, basically two types of recording is advised. Live recording in the field. Multi-track recording in studio. Recording from field is much simpler but requires a good understanding and experience of use of microphone. Outdoor recording also involves planning. You should, as far as possible, give advance notice to people whom you want to record. This will also help you to choose a time for recording that is convenient to both you and the person you are planning to interview. 10.4.1 Use of microphone. How you hold a mic and how the speaker positions herself while speaking to a microphone determines the quality of the recorded sound. The selection of microphones has a bearing on the type and place of recording. For studio recordings, generally condenser mics can be used both for spoken word as well as for music. For outdoor recordings, dynamic mics are preferred as they are sturdy, comparatively less affected by wind and other outdoor noises. For group discussions, omnidirectional mics can be used by placing the microphone in the center while the speakers sit around it. For music recordings, as there are different types of instruments, a number of mics can be used depending upon the group of instruments. There are 4 guiding principles in the use of microphones. 1. Placement. Positioning of a microphone has important bearing on the sound being recorded. For spoken word, common sense will tell you that placing the mic in front of the person should produce the best sound level. But a microphone placed straight in front of a speaker will also capture the puff of air coming from the mouth during speaking. Keep the mic slightly above the axis, i.e. a little tilted towards the speaker and not in direct line of mouth. The voice level should be adjusted so that the speaker sounds as though he is speaking in front of the listener. 2. Balance. When two voices are recorded, we have to maintain the relative loudness of voices in such a manner that one sound is neither too loud nor too low as compared to the other. This is called balancing audio output. When you are balancing voices for a discussion, the clarity of each voice needs to be ensured. Sound levels are balanced by proper controls at the time of recording. The person with the more robust voice is asked to sit away from mic while the weaker voice is asked to sit closer to the mic. 3. Separation. Separation is preventing one sound from interfering with the other. A mic has to pick up the desired sound, leaving out other sounds around it. Separation is vital for music recordings where physical separation of instruments and voices is necessary so that interference from one to other is reduced. 4. Perspective. Perspective is the apparent distance of the microphone from the source. In studio or indoors, a sound produces reverberations at all points from the speaker. The ratio between the direct sound to the reflected sound, reverberation, keeps on changing depending upon the distance between the source and the mic. The perspective quality of sound gives us an idea about a speaker's movement, with reverberation getting less when source of sound is nearer and increasing when the source of sound is far in. Direct sound relatively becomes less. Perspective is important for drama recording where the position of a character makes a difference in the story. 10.4.2 Using the audio mixer. All community radio stations include some kind of audio mixer, either analog or digital. It is the device for mixing together the various sound sources, controlling their level or volume, and sending the combined output to the required destination, which is either a recorder or a transmitter. Where audio mixer facility is available, the studio setup will also in all likelihood have facility for multi-track recording. Multi-track recording is mostly done inside the studio, where volume, tone, effects control is possible. Multi-track recording allows recording at different times depending upon availability of the artists. More control to create the desired balance in the final product. Professional audio mixers are available with multiple channel input facility. It can have anything between 8 to 40 channels with facilities like faders, equalizers, artificial reverb control, talkback and filters. Each channel in an audio mixer can take input from a microphone or other audio source. For controlling the level of sound, a fader is used. By sliding the fader up, the sound level increases, and by sliding it down, the level falls, and if required, the sound level can be completely reduced to 0. Any audio mixer console includes some method for input selection, input volume control, some method for output selection. Audio console also have some method of indicating to the operator the strength of each signal, Wu meter, and a way of allowing the operator to hear the mix of sources, monitor, speakers, Q speakers, headphones. It also has amplifiers at various stages so that the signal can be suitably increased or decreased when it eventually goes to the transmitter or an audio tape recorder. How to get best output from audio console. Audio mixer console is a great device, but you need to learn its operations properly by actually operating it, and you will be given the opportunity during your internship. Some of the basic guidelines that we can offer at this stage are understand all the input selectors. Usual practice is to place the studio microphone into the first input and CD player, cassette player, gramophone player into the next, field recording in the third, sound effects in the fourth, and so on. When there are multiple microphone inputs, it is advisable to place them one after another on the fader controls and label each properly before starting operations. Adjust various faders according to the output quality and listen to the mixed output to ensure the levels have been properly adjusted. After program amplification, signal goes to volume unit indicator. This is a metering device that enables the operator to determine what level of sound is going out the line. The only output gain control on audio console is through master fader, and unless it is open, nothing can come out of console. 10.4.3 Correct ways of recording. Outdoor. It means a recording of sound that is basically outside the studio and probably in an open space. Outdoor recording process is quite different from those of studio production. You may have to record in different types of locations like open space with wind, open space with irregular noises, open space with reflective objects around the boundary, factory premises, office premises and street and public places. While recording in open space, we should use wind shields on the microphone to cope with wind flow. You may have to devise one on the spot using available material. In case of irregular noise sources, we should keep the microphone close to the mouth and try to minimize ambience. In locations like factory premises, voice recording can be noisy. In office premises, we should avoid reflecting surfaces that are parallel to each other, and also switch off fans, air conditioners etc. Streets and public places like market, bus stop and railway station are difficult places for outdoor recording because you can have very little control over the various kinds of sound, loud as well as sharp, happening all around the place. Indoor. Indoor recording primarily means studio recording, though indoor recording could also be inside a room outside the studio. In case of the second kind of indoor, treat the recording operation just as any other outdoor recording and take the precautions necessary to get a good quality sound. A studio on the other hand is a complex area. It has no windows, the door is always closed and there is no outside sound to distract. For a community member, the first experience of a studio recording is often inhibiting and uncomfortable. The first task of the producer is to make the speaker comfortable and build confidence for speaking properly to the microphone. Now let us come to the technical aspects. The correct height of the chair and in relation to the microphone is important. Someone must monitor the recording at the audio console to ensure proper level, etc. All doors must be properly closed before recording begins. A red lamp outside the studio should glow as a warning signal for outsiders. 10.5 Reporting in the context of community radio. In radio, the job of a reporter is to gather information, get it edited and put it on radio rapidly. The reporter is the eyes, ears and legs of a radio station. The specific duties of a reporter include gathering and reporting local and area-specific information and features, writing and editing them, presenting it on air, conducting interviews, reports etc. Inside the studio as well as from location. For gathering information, the radio reporter in a CR station mainly uses the following methods. 1. Interacts with community opinion makers. 2. Observation, goes to the spot and observes minutely. 3. Interview, talks to a good number of people. 4. Research, consults secondary sources such as files, reports, books and internet. 10.5.1 Qualities of a good community reporter. The basic and essential skills which are needs to become a good radio reporter are briefly. Good writing skills, reliability, resourcefulness, good voice quality, confidence, alert and curious nature, ability to establish contacts and develop sources. 10.5.2 Interviewing skills for reporting. Interviewing is one of the most significant and important part of radio production. In is nothing but talking to people, personalities in a way that they are able to comfortably answer your queries on the specific subject. Whether the format is a feature, magazine, a talk show, a documentary or a phone-in program, you need to talk to another person and get the relevant replies. For any kind of interview, it is necessary that you collect some background information or do some research work on the topic and the person whom you are going to interview. An interview conducted after proper preparation will have the right set of questions. An interviewer who is not sure of her own understanding of the context of the interview or its specific need in a program will not be taken seriously by the person who are to be interviewed. Do's and don'ts for an interviewer. Be punctual, have your equipment tested and ready for use. Start the interview with a broad question which will help the interviewee to get adjusted to the microphone. Keep the questions short and to the point. Be an attentive listener so that you can pick up any new, unexpected point that comes up from the answers. Always ask questions relevant to the topic. Encourage eye contact. This helps to relax the interviewee. Never ask objective type questions, i.e. whose answer can be given in yes or no. Never project your own image during an interview. Avoid repetition of words spoken by the interviewee. 10.6 Let us sum up. In this unit you have learned the basic ingredients in a production, the script, recording, and reporting. To write a script for a program you need to understand what is called radio language. There are some basic rules for writing a radio script. Once the script is ready, recordings have to be done to produce the program. Recording or use of microphone needs training and practice, but there are some standardized rules which have to be followed to get a good quality recording. If a script requires additional inputs like ambient sound, effects etc., These have to be specially recorded. To collect sound bites or short interviews, the producer needs to develop skills of an interviewer. The most important skill for a community interviewer is her ability to make the interviewee comfortable in front of the microphone. In this unit you have also read about reporting for radio and the requirements of a good community reporter. The community reporter has to be resourceful, informed and friendly, with wide contacts in the community. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video, with next chapter.